Hello, hello, Aries, and welcome to Stars with Stasi, where no matter who or what you are on this cosmic journey, you are welcome here. Greetings, I'm Stasi, your trusted psychic and intuitive reader. This is your weekly reading for April 21st through April 27th, or whenever you come across this message, Aries, it is meant for you. This is good for the Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or whatever placement you do have. I have already shuffled your cards, so we're going to go ahead and get into this week's theme. Now, before I get started, just a couple of reminders that on the 21st of April, we have a humongous once in a lifetime for most. It's about every 85 years or so. We have a Uranus-Jupiter conjunction in Taurus. 2 days later, on the 23rd, we have a full moon in Scorpio, and 2 days after that, we have the ending of the Mercury retrograde. So what does that mean? All right, we've got Jupiter, planet of expansion, hanging out with its buddy, Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius, who's all about rebellion, innovation, right? And getting just dare to be different energy. So they're palling around and they're looking through the lens of Taurus, which is all about your stability, your material possessions, your housing, anything that is money, abundance, right? So expansion, rebellion, money. Let's prepare. The patron, mentorship and finances, Aries. So this month is actually meant for you to take new leadership positions. You may be actually switching jobs or doing something different in the material. So something here about your finances, and it's looking good. I can already feel it. Druid holds space. So this is probably going to impact you quite a bit because we're transitioning from Aries season into Taurus on the 20th. So there might be this energy here is as your sign is, transitioning, this need to speak aloud, or you may find yourself in, in maybe not the best environment so that you have to hold space, have some compassion for a situation you witness. Then I've got number 30, Horseman, Herald of Change. So perhaps you are facilitating change. Perhaps you're facilitating change in an environment at home. There's something there, but there's definitely something here about you taking on a leadership role and making some changes in your personal life. So that's what the energy of April is for you. So we're going to go ahead and get 9 cards. And then from there, I'll clarify. So go ahead and give me the highest and best messages for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, hold on. Lots of stuff coming through, so let me take them. And as I saw the hold space, and I was saying compassion needed at this time, the Queen of Cups shows up. I've got the Hierophant, the Sun card. I love that for you. The 7 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. So let's take a look at what we have so far. The Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio, Pisces, somebody water sign. But based on this Druid card, hold space, I really feel like there's a situation that's going to come up this week that's going to require compassion from you, where you're going to need to look at something through the perspective and the lens of the other person involved. The Hierophant is coming through, and the Hierophant could be about mentorship, right? This could be about a spiritual journey, or seeking guidance from someone that you trust, a mentor, or like I said, even a spiritual leader, right? So it could be someone in your church home, or just someone that you go to for guidance. Someone you trust. The other thing that the Hierophant can show up as a marriage or tradition. So like I said, we are going to clarify all of these. You've got the Sun card, the brightest star in our system, which is guiding you one way or the other. 7 of Swords comes through. So this is an energy of like having to go after what you want and being skillful about it. So maybe there's some competition for something that you want, a job, a person, a house, right? Maybe you're moving and you're in a buyer's contract or bidding war rather. And that's really specific, but I got to tell you, it came through, so I've got to say it. There's something here about you being smart, like strategizing your next steps. And I have to say this, if you are in the position where you are going to start a new job and you're working for someone else, right? I would say that this is a really good time to ask for relocation assistance and with sign-on bonus, right? Make sure that you get all the benefits that you want. The energetic support or the universal support is there for it. So there's something here about playing your cards right. And then Four of Pentacles. This person's holding on to their safety, their foundation, and maybe a little bit guarded. So we're going to find out why, because you definitely have some amazing energy coming through for you. I will tell you that. And, you know, comment below, guys. Let me know how you experienced that solar eclipse in your sign, right? Because now with this conjunction happening, so listen, clarity, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is very much an individual who can see. Oh, sorry, guys. There's a, that really distracted me. It was raining really hard where I live in Maryland, and it was raining really, really hard. And so I just heard a lawnmower, which surprised me. So I guess it stopped raining. I've been in here reading cards. All right. So Queen of Swords is an energy of being able to see the truth of the matter, being able to see clearly. Her head's above the clouds. She's got an arm extended out as if to say, if it's for me, I will accept it. But the sword is up as if to say, but I will cut through that bullshit and don't come at me with your mess. So there's an energy here of maybe going back to the hold space. You might have had some type of butting of the heads with someone, and it might have been somebody in a personal relationship with you, or a spouse, a partner, but I don't see anything. Well, as I was going to say, I don't see anything indicating trouble. The Three of Swords shows up: lying, cheating, stealing. And then we've got the Six of Wands, where there's a victory here. So one of the two of you might be dealing with a past heartbreak. I just saw the Nine of Cups, which indicates like single energy or independence. So you might be going through a transition in the personal relationships, but whatever it is, you're handling it, it looks like, with quite a bit of skill and handling it well. So the Sun card, I'm hearing also, you could be dealing with a Leo, Aries. That's one thing. So check out that Leo reading. The other thing I would say is that you might find a solution by August. So again, we're going to clarify because it's a general message. So until I can get more cards out, these are the things that's coming through. Temperance, you might be dealing with a Sagittarius, but Temperance is all about healing. And actually, this came up in Leo's reading too. So we're back to, you could be dealing with a Leo, but it's an energy here of healing and sitting in your emotions, right? Because this angel is alchemizing fire and water and finding a balance between the two and healing, right? Your physical, your mental, your emotional. And this is in the row of the Sun, the Queen of Swords, and Temperance, saying, hey, you know, the best days are ahead of you because now you see the truth of the matter and you've healed through some difficulty, right? And I keep getting back to Herald of Change. Or I'm sorry, hold space, and then this mentorship. So, and I see the Justice card at the bottom of the deck that indicates a karmic balance, a karmic shift, things coming into justice for you, right? So let's see. Why the Queen of Cups for Aries, please? Why the Queen of Cups? I just keep hearing, because you're going to have a situation where you're going to have to hold space. Keeps coming up. Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is enthusiasm, a brand new beginning, an adventure, right? Going after something exciting. And it's like, you might even be traveling. I normally wouldn't get this for travel, but that's what came through. So, Ace of Wands can also come through as a new sexual adventure. So there might be something here to that, healing through it. If you have recently met someone, I feel like maybe some past hurts come up this week that you've got to work through. You know, maybe there's a trigger. But other than that, I'm really seeing that you identify it as a trigger and move through it. So why the Hierophant, please, for Aries? Eight of Swords. So maybe you are blocked off, because this is the second time I'm seeing a card in this row that comes through as like protective, right? And I keep feeling like you've got protective gear on. As a matter of fact, in my mind, I'm being shown the Emperor, and the Emperor is your card, right? And the Emperor has a robe on, and underneath that robe is armor. And so I'm feeling like you're holding yourself back from maybe deepening a commitment that you're in, whether that be in love or business. But again, this month is bringing about transitions in your personal life and a fresh start. So you might be letting go of some traditional beliefs, right? This could show up like something, for example, you're in a long-term relationship and you've always been a marriage type of human. And maybe you and your partner are super content not being married, and that's maybe different than what you had expected, or vice versa. There's something here about being in your head, about a traditional way of moving forward in relationship. So there's something to that with this Ace of Wands as well. Maybe you're not trusting a situation completely, or let's see. Why the Sun card? Sun card with the Page of Swords. So pages are very enthusiastic. They're intellectual, they're curious, they want to learn something new. This might be that, you're wanting to have a conversation, or you're wanting to dig deep into something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness. I feel like you just need some clarity is what it is. Or reassurance even. I think that's what it is. There's this clarity needed, this reassurance, so that you can proceed. Because right now I feel like your guard's up a bit. In whatever situation you're working through. And it's almost like, well, let's keep going. Hold on. Let me see. Tell me more about this Seven of Swords. All right, guys, 2 cards came through and I'm going to take them both because this is an interesting reading. This Seven of Swords, right? This person really has to be skillful about what they're doing. And then I've got 10 of Wands, and it's like an exhaustion that comes over you, this burden of carrying something actually that's making you feel out of balance. And I actually heard just now walking on eggshells. Yeah. That's literally what I heard. And which is funny because this person is like balancing act, and it's almost like, that image when you step on a Lego. For those of you that have children, comment below, right? Or an auntie and you have stepped on a Lego. That's what I'm feeling, like hot foot, hot potato, like you're uncomfortable. Something's happening and it's exhausting for you. And so the Seven of Swords has you in this energy of like planning ahead. I feel like, though, you see the light at the end of the tunnel. That Sun card right there coming through in your first row tells me that even though you might be going through a lot of changes, you absolutely are focused on the very best possible outcomes. It's almost like you're making changes consciously aware that it's for your betterment. So we've got the Four of Pentacles. Guys, again, another number 10. This has been every sign, so don't stress. But Four of Pentacles, I guess this would say to me, I'm reading this as an end of paycheck to paycheck living, to be honest. So that's what I heard. And I hope that is true, because with this conjunction, it makes all of the sense. The other thing about this conjunction and why astrologers are so focused on its amazing energy is because this is happening every, like I said, 85 years, 84 years. On top of that, it's said to start a new cycle for all of the signs, a 15-year cycle. All right. So take advantage of opportunities that come your way, because something is coming to an end. And I believe it is this need to live in a way that you are holding on to your coins, truly. Right. So you might find yourself in a situation where things just become easier and more manageable financially. And again, you are in this, you're in a time and space where the universe is supporting you to start a new business, right? Or to get in business with someone. You are an Aries. And so entrepreneurship is like a big deal to you, right? Because you have the drive, the desire, the longevity, and you really are a visionary. So if it's something you've been toying with, or you've been asked recently to collaborate on someone else's business, I would say this would be a great opportunity for you, because whatever's coming in for you this week truly is going to change your financial outlook. Hey, I got to tell you, here we have another number. So we had a Seven of Swords, which is basically you masterminding something and being on the upside of it. And then we've got the Five of Swords, more conflict, more, listen, so swords are air energy. That's very cerebral. It's like really putting thought into something. And 5 is a number of change, and it's clarifying the Queen of Swords. So this is potentially a conversation or information that comes your way that is very disruptive, and it puts you on the offense. And as a matter of fact, it's the catalyst that allows you to break free from something that's actually holding you back, right? You have some kind of energy, Aries, that's like draining your vital life force. And that's coming through so clearly. And it's strange because I'm seeing the Sun and I'm seeing the Page of Swords, and I'm, kind of holding on to that because it's the most hopeful combination of things. It's like, pages again are very curious, intellectual, and they want to learn something new. And that opportunity, whatever you're stepping into, is changing the trajectory of your life. And I feel that truly by July and August, you're going to start to really see the benefits of what you're doing next. It's a super strong message. So why the Three of Swords, please? Why the third party energy? Three of Swords being clarified by the Six of Swords. So what does that tell me? Your better days ahead. So the Six of Swords is about going to calmer waters. This person is in a boat. Let me see. Is in a boat with their child, choppy waters, right? And they left with nothing, but I think they don't even have a bag with them, right? And they're headed to an unknown destination, which is better than where they were. So Three of Swords. It's like you're at this moment in a position of take me as I am or not. And as a result, whatever is not working for you, you're stepping away from. I don't see you trying to resolve it or convince anyone that, none of that. What I see happening is you taking the bull by the horns and taking control of your life. And I see you literally stepping away from anything that's been remotely disruptive or contributed to this heartache. The other thing as well is if you've already done this healing work, right? If you've already gone through this is indicating that new is coming in for you because you've healed through this. That Six of Swords really is all about better days ahead. And you actually have Six of Swords and Six of Wands. And who did I just do? I think it was Sagittarius, right? So you might want to check that out if you're dealing with the Sagittarius. The fire signs actually all had 10s and 6s. Sagittarius started off with 2 6s and their reading ended with 3 6s. So, there's something here. You might be seeing the number 6, but ultimately the number 6 is about balance, harmonious union, coming together of energies and it alchemizing together, working together. So why the Six of Wands for Aries? Why the victory as you step out of a past hurt is what I'm hearing. Six of Wands is being clarified by the Two of Swords, another card that's come up for the fire signs. So put it this way, midweek, you get information. You get information, maybe if you've been feeling like someone's working against you or talking about you behind your back, it's like you get all the information you need. And again, we go back to that Sun card. It's like, okay, better days ahead. You can see clearly what's going to happen next and why. And you have to make a decision. Ultimately, you're at a crossroads this week. And the Six of Wands says, when you have all the information you need, you're going to make the decision and you're going to make the right one. This Two of Swords indicates, like I said, a decision needs to be made. However, you need to take pause and think of more than A and B. There is an entire opportunity. There are entire islands behind her, water. What's the word I'm looking for? Plentiful, right? And also there's a moon here, crescent moon, indicating that there's something again still that you're not taking into consideration. But again, we have that full moon in Scorpio that is going to illuminate for you anything that needs to be, maybe tinkered with or whatever it is that you need to do to get your goals going. So pay attention as this energy unfolds this week. More answers are coming and you might even find that it's almost like you get an answer out of the ethers, right? Like someone says, hey, Aries, I was thinking we should do this or go here. And you're like, yes, I've always wanted to do that. And it just takes off. So let's look at the Sagittarius energy. Why Sagittarius and Aries readings? So the Star card comes through and I'm going to take it. The Star card is Aquarius energy, but we're talking about, right, the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction. And I said earlier that Uranus rules Aquarius. So we've got Sagittarius and Aquarius here. These are two major arcanas. When you have major arcanas showing up in your reading, it's indicative that you are going through major life lessons, right? That's why tarot readers always talk about the Fool's Journey. Those first 21 cards is literally it's the reflection of a human going through from the very beginning through mastery of each of life's challenges. And then when that shows up, that's what you're working on, major transformations. When you're talking about the rest of the deck, it's going to be everyday life lessons that you're working through. So you've got some deep-seated things coming up this week for you, Aries, and you're going to be healing from it, right? So these are two cards of healing. They're both alchemizing, water energy. The star card indicates that you are bringing towards you, right? You're attracting things that are working for you. So it's 17 reducing to the number 8. And this is about being vulnerable, right? And allowing yourself to basically just be transparent is really what it is. And it takes a lot to get to that place because you've been guarded for a while. But I feel like breaking free from this situation isn't just a situation. It's like you're breaking free from some limiting beliefs. To be honest with you, Aries, this is what's coming through. This 3 of Swords energy, right? Like I feel like this is something in your past that now maybe you're meeting someone and this comes up for you. Like, are they lying? Are they cheating? I know Scorpio is going through this. I saw this in their reading as well. But it's almost like don't be in your head expecting the same pattern to show up, especially if you've done the work to change. And that's what it is, right? The collective has really shifted. And I feel like a lot of us are being put in situations that are triggering us. And it's like the universe is saying, so how are you going to act now that you're healed, right? What you going to do to get through this? And the right answer is you're going to sit in it and you're going to investigate it and you're going to look at it differently and you're going to move differently. And it's going to be the best thing for you. We go back to the sun. So I want to see here, what is the shadow work for Aries this week? What is the shadow work for Aries? Wow. So this card is okay. I forget who it was. I think it might have been Sagittarius or Leo actually had a card where it was showing lots of knives, swords in the back. And it was a different card. This card is the same idea. This reads 11, addicted. So I heard addicted to the drama. Forgive me, but I have to say it. So you may have very well in the past been in relationship with someone that it was a narcissist or this addictive back and forth where I'm feeling like they took from you, gaslit you, and then, gave you crumbles of love and that you held on to that. And there is this toxic addiction that happens for light workers when we find ourselves in relationship with a narcissist, lower energy human. So I feel like you're breaking free from that addiction, and it could be any addiction. We all fall into them: food, sex, love, all the things, drama. And this is where maybe Spirit's saying, if you find yourself playing into a difficult situation, ask yourself why. How is it serving you? Is it an old pattern you need to break? And again, with this hold space, it might be that you get the truth of the matter. You have to relive a situation that triggered you. And so this is going to be an opportunity to break free from that chain of addiction, right? And then show me for Aries, what is the empath card? This reads number 26, sitting with sorrow. Right? Number 26, 2 is a number of relationship and 6 is a number of harmonious union. So where do you show up in relationship? How are you happy? Is this where you want to be? Do you need to make changes to allow the love that you seek into your life? So sit with this heartbreak, sit with this 3 of Swords, because even though you feel like you may have dealt with some past, I'm telling you, there's something about this ending of this retrograde that's bringing you just one more review on where it is that you've been hurt. And it says, release it, sit with it and release it, because it's never going to happen again. And that's the thing, Aries, you have to trust that you're not going to allow yourself to be in that environment ever again. And wherever you are and however you got there, it was purposeful. It was divinely meant. So allow yourself the grace to evolve and make different choices when presented with triggering situations. I hope that that meant something for you. Remember that these are general messages. So if you're looking for something more personal, please head over to my website at starswithstasi.com. You can order your astrological charts, tarot readings, mediumship readings. I'd love to work with each and every one of you. Don't forget to do all of the YouTube stuff. Share, like, subscribe, show some love, drop some comments below. I respond to each and every one of you myself. I will be going live this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll do a general reading followed by open tarot where I will answer your questions live. So I look forward to all of it. I hope to see you. Thank you so much for spending your afternoon with me today. Please don't forget to drop some comments and let me know what you thought. It does help my channel grow and it's free for you, and I'm so grateful. Until next time, Aries, may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. Have a great week ahead and shine brightly.